Hello, my name is Noah Pred. Welcome to my How to DJ with Ableton live tutorial. We're going to start by looking at the browser. The browser is more or less the record bag for your gigs. It's where all your files are stored. So there it is in the upper left-hand corner. We have our show and hide triangle for the browser, and we've got the sidebar on the left, which contains all our sounds directories, sounds, drums, instruments, audio effects, MIDI effects, Max for Live if we have Suite installed, plugins, clips, and samples, which contains all our samples that Live has detected on our hard drive. This is where we'll find our audio effects, which we'll be looking at using later. Very fun times we have with those. We have a new ranking category there. Of course, the browser can be resized at any point in time by clicking and dragging the divider bar. And we can view effect presets or presets of any instrument as well by clicking the triangle to the left of their icon to show the different folders and subfolders of presets contained within. So now we have our places. By default, we're going to always have our live packs, our user library, which is where we store all our custom sounds, our current project files, and then we can add a bunch of our own folders here. So that's what I have beneath. I'm looking at my Thoughtless Music folder from my label. Down here we have some parts, and we can remove them from the sidebar by control or right-clicking on the folder. This does not delete the folder. It simply removes it from the permanent browser view. So if you used a previous version of Ableton, you'd remember the 1, 2, 3 folders that we could hotlink to any directory. We can click this Add Folder button to add any folder on our hard drive, and it opens this Finder window, which I'm navigating through now. I'm going to go to my Artists folder and can navigate through there. In fact, however, I'd like to add a folder directly from within the browser, having added the artists folder, and I can search within it. Now the search bar is permanent, and I'm searching within my artist folder for a particular song here. It's very easy to retrieve tracks, specific tracks, through the search function in Live 9. And there we go. We've got all our Deep Child hits turning up here. And of course, I found the Deep Child folder as well as a few folders that contain Deep Child remixes. One of my favorite artists. We released his album on Thoughtless last year. And now I can preview directly in the browser. So we can turn the preview function on and off with that with the headphone button there, and we can switch it to raw mode, which means that we won't hear it in sync with the playback of the rest of our set, which is what Ableton will attempt to do by default when previewing samples. So the sidebar can contain as many of these default directories as we want, which is fantastic. As I said, with previous versions of Live, we only had the 3, and now we can have as many as we want. So the browser is arguably a lot more customizable now. So I'm previewing a track coming out on Thoughtless Music, my label, by Platypus. It's called Argyle, and now I can double-click on it, and it will be added to a new default audio track, or I can drag it from the browser into my set onto an existing audio track. And if I double-click on the clip itself, we get the clip sample view and properties.